Our bread and butter here at West End Salvage is custom tables. In the last 7 years, we've built hundreds of orders, but the one that stands out is the one we set on fire.
Yes!
And yes, we did that on purpose.
That's what I'm talking about.
The process gives an unmistakable, graphic look, and it's definitely something you'd like to try. Obviously, you can get hurt playing with fire, and if you're gonna do it at home, you need to take the proper precautions. You need to work outside, have a fire extinguisher nearby, and if you're under 18, don't try it at all. For our project, we started with a tabletop made out of reclaimed barnwood. We didn't sand it or prep it at all because, like a campfire, you want the fire to go into the wood. A little texture is very helpful on a table like this. When you're burning a tabletop, you need to work on a small area at a time, keeping the blowtorch about 6 inches away from the table. Let the heat get deep into the wood until you see that sort of charring glow. You know you're doing it right when your surface starts to look like a charred tree in a forest fire. The darker, the blacker, the better. The reason that we're doing this process on the tables, it gives you texture, it gives you a look that you can't achieve by using a stain. You can focus on a few spots and heat it until you get the texture and the look that you're looking for. All right, baby, that looks good, Brian.
I'm liking.
Let's take her inside, it's cool off already. Once we've burned a table, there's a danger of losing the charred ash, so we have a secret to lock it in. We found that Danish oil works the best. It's a mixture of oil and varnish, and it soaks in and hardens up the wood. Be very careful not to wipe this off because the charred part of the wood can come with it. You need to just let it soak in, and we find that around 6 coats does the job. Once the surface is completely dry, then it's time to apply the coats of polyurethane. You're looking to do 3 things here, and the first is to build up a nice deep shine. The second thing is you need to create a protective layer to keep the moisture out of the table. And the third thing is basically you're sealing in all the texture. For a smoother tabletop, you need to sand between each application of poly. We usually try to do 6 to 10 coats over a couple of days to get the finish we want. Once you've mastered this technique, it'd be really easy to do it on a number of projects. You could do a mantle, a headboard, or even crown molding. It's a long and arduous process, but if you take your time and do it right, you're gonna have a stunning piece of furniture that's the only one on your block.